Good morning, everybody. I just want to give you a quick thought for the day. I don't know if you've seen them or not, but on my Facebook feed, whenever it comes up videos, a lot of times it'll put America's Funniest Home Videos on it. And currently, they've been putting them up there where people have been videoing themselves scaring their family members. They'll come out and they'll scream at them, or they'll be in the car and yell real quick and make them think they're in a wreck, or they'll come in the house and have a mask on. They're constantly scaring people, and what makes it so humorous is not just the fact that they were scaring somebody, but the people's reactions. They're running into doors, they're falling over furniture. A lot of times their fear leads them to just fall apart and hurt themselves sometimes. A lot of crazy things happen whenever you're afraid. And I'm afraid that today that's a common thing in our society, is that fear is common. But I want to tell you some things this morning that are not ultimately in charge of your existence or your ultimate reality. You know what's not going to totally control every aspect of your life if you're a Christian? Are the political winds of today. A medical diagnosis is not going to determine who you are. The news cycle or the U.S. economy is not supposed to be in charge of your life. Those are things that can be scary, but our job is not to respond in fear, but to respond instead with faith. Are there things that are scary out there? Absolutely. Does that mean we are to live in fear? No. Can you lose your job? Yes. Can you become ill? Yes. Could you be diagnosed with cancer? Sure you can. Could the person that you want to be elected not be the one who gets elected? Well, sure. Could your life on this earth end? Absolutely. Does that mean you should respond in fear? No. Why? Because my message for you this morning is Jesus is in the boat. I was reading Matthew chapter 8, and he's there, and they're in the storm, and these fishermen who know why they should be afraid, they've been in a boat, they've been in a storm on the Sea of Galilee, and the waves are crashing, but Jesus is asleep, and they run to him and say, "Save us, Lord, because we're perishing." But his message is, "Why are you afraid, you men of little faith?" What Jesus wants us to do is to respond to all the scary things in this world, not with fear, but instead with people of faith, because people of faith know that God is in control, not the government. God is watching over his children, and he is going to give us what we need. God has prepared for us a place on the other side of the grave so that we don't have to walk through this life always afraid of it. Jesus Christ has given us victory over the grave if he's in your boat. So if Jesus is in your boat this morning, I want to tell you, don't be afraid. Instead, walk in faith. Don't let this world scare you. The creator of this world is on your side. Walk through the day with that thought in your life, and if you do, it's going to show up in how you interact with others. See, the world that is teetering in chaos right now needs to see Christians who believe in God and walk in faith and not in fear. They believe that God's in the boat, and whatever happens in the next election, or whatever happens with my health, or whatever happens with the economy, all of those things are going to come and go, but we are walking hand in hand with the Eternal One who will take care of us. And when they see us, hopefully they will see him. I love you guys, and God loves you. Let's go out and take care of one another.